So today I actually participated in my first ever game jam. The game jam I participated in was the weekly game jam, week 146. The theme for this one was mountain climber. So basically, just something to do with a mountain climber, and you got 6 days to make it. So after I woke up, I was like, all right, bet. And then I went and created my little character for this. I didn't want to focus too much on animation. I wanted to, focus more on the, like actual game. So I kind of made a simple little character so I wouldn't have to do much animation. So as you can see him here in action. This was the prototype I made for it. So as you can see, just a nice little dude with a backpack. Little backpack boyo here. As you can see, the spikes don't do anything. So you could jump on a, so, right now they're just kind of an object. So of course I went and fixed that. So yeah. So as you can see, basic movement, runs, jumps, all that good stuff. You can slide down that. And yeah, pretty much. That's kind of just this was just a little prototype. So I could test out the movement, all that stuff, make a blank level, all that good stuff. I always like to make a good blank level to test out things like this, you know. So yeah, and I went and so basically after this I went and I edited the spike blueprint. As you can see here, I added that collision box. So all this is basically when the character touches the collision box, it basically gets the level you are in, and then it basically restarts the level. So yeah, so whenever you touch that collision box, it restarts the level, mostly because I was too lazy to create an actual death animation. So yeah, pretty much. Not much to it. So yeah, it's just some nice, simple blueprint. And as you can see here, this is actual, sort of render. And here you go. That's the little, as you can see here, when I touch the spikes, level restarts. So that way, people actually have to try to avoid the spikes instead of, them just being solid objects. So yeah, now they actually do something. So of course, I also turned the little, you know, like blink level into a sort of tutorial because this game didn't have much to it. So obviously, it's pretty simple tutorial. Of course, when I actually create a menu, it'll just, that'll take you to the menu as I usually do with my tutorials. So it's kind of a, what I usually make in a game. So yeah, you could tell, just nice, cute little tutorial. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of scaling and mountains and stuff. That's why, this is what I opened up with. So yeah, as you can see, I added the menu transition, but I didn't have a menu yet, so it just took you to level 1 instead of the menu. So yeah, and then of course you restart when you collide with it. Of course, went back and fixed that slight delay, like where it takes. I also created this main menu, as you can see here, with all the little buttons and good stuff, and I actually programmed the buttons to do things. So yeah, you can see right here the game Aspiration to climb. When you hover over the buttons, they turn a dark gray. When you click on them, they turn black. So yeah, you can see a little character here. So, if you click on tutorial, it takes you to the tutorial. You basically run, you jump, it takes you back to the menu. And then, quit game obviously quits the game. Then, of course, you play story. And, right now I don't have any cutscenes set up and the level's not entirely finished. I still need to add, like, some of the excess stuff to make it look more like, it's one continuous thing. So, yeah, so if I hit quits game. Of course, this is the code behind it. Very simple, basic lines of code, as you would imagine with a menu. Obviously, not much coding going on with a menu, especially in Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine has a really nice like designer thing for menus and stuff. And of course, the on component begin overlap with a box, like an invisible box. So that way, it could take you from level to level. That's how I made the, so it takes you to the tutorial. This is, of course, when the menu level opens up. It'll basically just, it'll have your mouse cursor show up and it will, create the widget, which is, the menu. So yeah, right now I only have a few levels. So of course, and then I went in and added some cutscenes. So as you can see here, a cute little cutscene about a dude who wants to go climb a mountain for the first time. So yeah, and as you can tell, I made a little excess off, so that way it looks more like there's an invisible wall stopping you from like running off the map, obviously, but it's just some nice excess that comes off, and like. So yeah, I also created a soundtrack for the game, a main theme song. So as you can see here. So yeah, basically the first thing you do when you boot up this game, mute it and turn on Spotify instead. So that's my advice. Here's the ending song. So yeah, that's the song for the ending of the game. So yeah, that's basically it. So that was, me applying the music to the game. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Links to actually play the game and, is going to be in the description so you can actually play the game. And yeah, so I'll see you next time.